Welcome to 24/7 Biopharma. I'm Elizabeth, and my guest today is Tara Dougal, and she's the event director at CPHI Europe. Welcome, Tara.
Thank you so much.
So tell me, what aspects of CPHI Frankfurt this year do you think attendees will be most excited about?
So I think this year is similar to every year with CPHI, is that it's that opportunity to come back together, to meet face to face, to meet with existing clients, to find new clients, really to be at what we see for many of our clients as the annual touch point in terms of events in pharma. So we're gearing up for a bigger show than ever before, what we hope will be a better show than ever before. But I think at the heart of it, it always comes back to bringing that community together. And I think that's probably what people are most excited about this year.
So are there particular themes or areas of focus that make this edition distinct from previous ones?
So actually, we have launched some small-scale emerging zones this year. So in Hall 4.0, you can find what we're calling our cross-sector collaboration hub. And we have some exhibitors there representing cold chain and logistics, clean room, AI and technology, and also suppliers within the sustainability sector. So we're always looking at how we can grow the show, what's happening in the market, and CPHI has to reflect industry evolution at the end of the day. So some of these zones are going to be new to the show floor, and I'm excited to see how they take off.
Right, yeah, bearing that in mind, which industry trends or pressing challenges do you anticipate will take centre stage during this event?
As many people know, we cover the end-to-end supply chain at CPHI, and we have a very, very comprehensive content program, again, bigger than ever, with 6 show floor theatres this year. So we're really trying to cover all the major trends. But I think looking at everything that's happened in the past year, particularly a lot of the narrative around tariffs and restrictions on China from US administration, I think that partnering is going to continue to be really top of mind this year. And that's ultimately what CPHI is always about, bringing people together and finding new relationships, renewing established relationships. But I think it's going to be more important than ever before to have those conversations on site.
Absolutely. You mentioned change there. So in what ways is CPHI evolving to reflect changes in pharma, such as the growth of biologics, increasing digitalization, and supply chain transformation?
Yeah, so I think, again, that comes back to the new zones that we're launching. So AI and technology, for example, we see a huge amount of digital disruption now, and that might look like building inefficiencies in manufacturing, that might be accelerating drug development. But, we're conscious that we need to be keeping up with these trends and making sure that the show floor reflects what's happening in the market. So, yeah, I think it's tied up with those new zones that we're launching. And this is a long-term project, of course. We're looking forward to building these in the coming years.
Great. And it sounds like there's going to be so much going on. Could you highlight some of the headline speakers, some must-attend panels or standout workshops scheduled this year?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, we have 6 show floor theatres. So they're really covering the end-to-end supply chain updates, all the way from packaging, drug delivery, through to manufacturing excellence. This year, one of our new content theatres is around clinical innovation. So we're looking at clinical research, CRO, CDMO collaborations, and harnessing AI, so drug discovery and development. So really excited to see how that one takes off. And then on the first day of the show, we've also introduced a new feature for our premium pass holders. So this is our leadership forum. Really excited to see this, as we have a brilliant lineup of C-suite speakers from Polpharma, from Lonza, USP, Recipharm, and from Global Change. So they're going to be looking at kind of big picture topics, like what the global economic outlook is for pharma. So I'm very excited to see how that one goes. And if you'd like to attend, then make sure you upgrade to a premium pass to get access.
Thank you. You've mentioned innovation, you've mentioned AI, you've mentioned technology. How does innovation feature within CPHI Frankfurt, and what opportunities will there be for attendees to connect with breakthrough ideas and technologies?
So I think one of our nicest new features, actually we launched a couple of years ago in Barcelona, is our startup market. So we started back then with 40 companies, and this year in Frankfurt, we're going to be welcoming over 100 startup and scale-up companies. And this is a great place to browse on site. We call it a market for a reason. So it's a great opportunity to go and see what's coming out of the industry, what innovation is out there, and what these agile young companies are working on. So make sure you visit the startup market in Hall 4.0.
That sounds fantastic. Now, we know the CPHI awards are always a highlight. So what can you share about the standard of entries and standout achievements this year?
Yeah, amazing standard of entries again this year. We're shortly going to be releasing our finalists list, and we have over 70 different companies and entries on there. Actually, we've been working internally to think about a theme for the awards. And what we did was we looked at a lot of the entries to see what the nature of the products and services and solutions were in there. And there were a lot that were focused on transformation. And so transformation is going to be the theme of the CPHI celebration this year. So yeah, make sure you upgrade your pass if you'd like to join and meet all the innovators behind the entries.
Fantastic. Now, right at the very beginning of this chat, you mentioned sustainability, and obviously with sustainability gaining importance across the industry, can you tell me how CPHI is weaving this into the event experience?
So we really see this as twofold. I mean, on one side, there's a clear need from the pharma industry for high quality and valuable information on sustainable best practices, on how to become greener, embedding that within your organization. So we try and meet these needs through content primarily. So we have a sustainability theater on site. We also have an internal team doing amazing things around sustainability, and you can meet them on site in the Sustainability Center, talk about challenges, meet some of our partners. But also for us as events people, we're conscious of the impact of an event the size and the scale of CPHI Europe has. So we have a lot of different initiatives to reduce waste, to encourage sustainable and reusable stand use. That's through our Better Stands program. So we're working very hard to try and reduce our impact, but also to deliver important insights to the market on how to become greener.
Right. Now, you said it's all about bringing people together, and networking is always a major draw. Are there any new formats or enhanced opportunities to help attendees connect more effectively this year?
There are so many opportunities to connect on site, and actually when we do our post-show surveys, we always hear that people are looking for new and different ways to connect. So on day 1 and day 2 of the show, we're hosting free to attend happy hours. They're open to everybody. They will be in the Galleria. So it's a really nice opportunity to come along with your colleagues or by yourself, do some networking, have a drink, relax and recharge a little bit after a busy show day. As I mentioned, we have the CPHI celebration and the awards ceremony, which is really focused on high-level networking. That's taking place on the first night of the show. And then for those who are really very serious about their networking, we've introduced a new pass this year called our Networking Accelerator Pass. So it's one of our premium passes, and it comes with kind of a networking concierge service. It gives you access in the app to the complete attendee list. You also get a dedicated meeting space on site. So it's perfect for people who are coming to the show and are really looking to kind of advance their commercial pipelines. So plenty of opportunities to connect on site this year.
Absolutely. Now, there will be some people coming for the first time. For those attending for the first time, what insider tips would you suggest to maximize their experience?
So if you're coming for the very first time to CPHI, I would say start planning now. It's not an event that you can sort of just turn up on site. I mean, you'll have a great time, but to get as much ROI as possible out of the event, I would really, really recommend using the app, our pre-event app. You can already start browsing exhibitors, looking at who you'd like to meet with on site, reaching out to those people, also planning your content, which sessions you'd like to go to, and building that into your schedule. And scheduling is really key because this is a huge event. You're going to spend a lot of time walking between halls, so leave plenty of time between your appointments. And something I tell everybody is wear comfortable shoes. The days of high heels are long gone. Make sure you've got comfortable shoes, and that's going to really help you traversing the Frankfurt Messe.
So looking ahead, how do you envision CPHI developing over the next few years to continue serving the needs of this rapidly evolving pharmaceutical sector?
So we're always looking at different ways to grow the show, and that might be through what we call verticals. So perhaps adding different elements of the industry, as we're doing this year with the various zones. But it's also a priority for us to deliver an excellent show experience. So what we're looking at long term is working really closely with our city partners. As the event continues to grow in volume, this year we're projecting 63,000 attendees, for example. We know that we have to deliver a seamless and comfortable event experience for everyone coming to CPHI. And that's as simple as like having an easy trip to the Messe in the morning, being able to get in easy, having a nice coffee on your way. So long term, as the show grows, we want to make sure that event experience is a key priority for anyone coming to CPHI.
Thanks very much for joining us, Tara, and we look forward to seeing you all in Frankfurt.
Thank you so much.